What's up, Team Gamertag? So I thought I'd make a video on how to get Call of Duty early. I've been getting Call of Duty early for 3 years in a row now, and I thought I would share my techniques with you. What I can't do is share source with you. That just wouldn't scale. There's almost a million of you guys, and sources typically have under 6 games. So, I can't just say call this guy. What it would actually be doing, that guy would get so many calls, he'd probably have to get a new phone number. But look, I've gotten games early for years now, and I thought that I would share the techniques that I use with you guys so that you could employ them yourself. Let's get going. First of all, eBay. eBay is how I got the first Black Ops early. You pay a lot, right? People laughed at me for paying $2 for Black Ops, but I don't look back at it as a mistake at all. Now, you're going to pay today between $200 and $500 to get Black Ops early, and you have to decide if that means a lot to you. If you're I don't know, Syndicate Project, for example, $500 might be, might make a lot of sense for you, to get zombies ahead and be able to put out, how the freaking perks work or whatever on day one. So, if you're in a spot like that, or maybe you're a professional, right? You own some small accounting business and you're making plenty of money, and $500 to you means something very different than someone who's in high school, for who it represents like an entire year of skipping cafeteria lunches or something like that. So, first method, eBay. You're going to pay a lot, and you need to be very aware of scams. If you're not eBay savvy or computer savvy, I would be careful about treading into that water, as your first purchase, because things that people do on eBay is they'll be selling the box. But even though the ad sells the box, they're showing pictures of the box in the game and things like that. Then you're under the assumption that they're actually selling you the game, but they're not. They're selling you an empty case, and they'll sell the game, and that way they can sell it, quote unquote, twice. But, one person, even though the text said box, picture says game, whatever. Be sure they're actually selling you the legit game early. Also, be sure they actually have the legit game. There are a lot of people who are like, dude, I'm going to get it. I'll ship it to you as soon as I get it. And that's nonsense as well, right? If you're paying a premium to get this thing early, they're charging you a premium to give it to you on the ship date. No, you only buy from eBay sellers that actually have the darn game in their hands, not people who are trying to pre-sell it under the assumption that they'll soon have the game in their hands. Predators love me, man. I am sexy to Predator missiles. They look at me and they're attracted. So I just thought I'd share that. Anyway, that's eBay. Another way to get it, similar thing, Craigslist. Now, Craigslist will scam you too. I had a friend, and I swear it wasn't me, but he tried to buy Microsoft Office off Craigslist, and he's like, yeah, here's a copy of it, whatever. And I guess he wasn't BitTorrent savvy. But back on topic, he actually got ripped off in real life on Craigslist. People will do it. People are freaking bold. And then, he went on mailing lists and stuff and found out that this guy has ripped off lots of people. So I guess he was clever. But on Craigslist, you meet in person. So there's totally an option to be like, dude, I'll come to your apartment. We can pop it in the Xbox and I'll buy it. If he somehow hates that and you say, well, come to my house, we'll pop it in my Xbox and then I'll buy it, and he hates both those options, the guy's a piece of junk scammer. And that is not the way that you want to go. So anyway, Craigslist, eBay, they have their scammers, but they also have legit people who are willing to break street date. And those are 2 methods. Another method that actually works is mom and pop stores. And this is probably the easiest one for, my subscriber base. My typical subscriber base is men who are in school, right? Whether that be from middle school all the way to college. That's people who watch my videos. So, mom and pop stores, call them, hit Google Maps, hit your local phone book. Look for people who sell video games that aren't necessarily GameStop, Best Buy, Target, etc. I know we call those people all the time in Road to Black Ops 2, but that series is as much for entertainment as it is for finding the game itself. If you really want to get Black Ops 2 early, calling GameStop employees and offering to split hookers with them is not going to be your most successful method. We're putting on a show there. That hopefully people like watching. If you actually want the game, find a mom and pop store. Sit there and open your phone book. Go open Google Maps. Go look at, mom and pop stores within 100 miles of you and be willing to find someone who can break the street date. Mom and pop stores break street date all the time. As a matter of fact, it's like their competitive advantage, right? Everybody goes to GameStop, but when they want the game early, they go to mom and pop stores, and these guys break street date constantly. So consider them strongly. And then the last way to do it, and this is probably the toughest way to pull off, Predator missiles love me, I told you, is distributors. So Someone like a GameStop or a mom and pop store, they don't buy the game directly from Activision. They buy the game from a distributor, and then that distributor sells it to the actual retailer. So there's a level in there's a middleman in there. It goes publisher, distributor, retailer. If you can somehow work with the distributor and bypass the retailer, then you can be your own street, quote unquote, street date breaker. So the distributor, they don't sell to regular people though, so that's kind of an issue. Who they want to sell to are stores. So if you have a business already, you can say, hey, I'm in this business and we sell whatever, milkshakes and video games, and they don't care, right? They'll be like, all right, cool, this sounds like a fit. If you can get a distributor to sell to you, I know that there's one in Charlotte, but they're all over the place. Then you have to convince them that you're a business, which is pretty tough to pull off if you're like 14 years old. But if you're older than that, then you can do that. Maybe you have a business and you can leverage that. You can contact the distributor, buy whatever their minimum purchase thing is, maybe 10 copies, and you're good to go. That's how you get Call of Duty early. I hope this helped. If you're new around here, be sure to click subscribe in the top right corner and click like if you like the video. And here's two from me that you may have missed, and have a good day.